Starting to feel grounded down, feeling that connection with the earth. Noticing the breath. The chest rises, the belly fills with the inhales. And then the shoulders sink down. The body goes soft with the exhales. Maybe letting the inhale straighten the spine a little bit. And the exhale, soften the skin, soften the face. Maybe if you want to set an intention for your practice today, you could do that now. And on your next exhale, letting your right ear go towards your right shoulder. If you want, you can take your hand over your head and just let the weight of your arm provide a little bit more of a stretch. Releasing your hand down on an inhale, come back through center. And on your next exhale, left ear towards left shoulder. If you want, hand comes to the top of the head. Sending the hand down. On an inhale, come back through center. On your next exhale, chin goes down towards the chest. You could take both hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, and let the elbows fall forward if you want. Releasing the hands, inhale, come up. And then just take some movement, whatever feels good to you, maybe turning side to side, half circles, full circles. Coming back up through center, rolling out the shoulders. Take them forward. And coming back through center. Take your arms out to your side, to the sides, and take one palm up and one palm down. And then you're going to twist through your shoulders to take them the other way. So just keep twisting through the shoulders. One more. And set it down, shake it out a little. And then on an inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring it down. 4 more times, letting your breath move you. Inhales up. Exhales down. And then one more inhale up. And on your exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes to the right shoulder. Right hand comes behind you. Sit up tall and then look over your right shoulder. Inhale back through center. And exhale to the left. Right hand on the left knee, not shoulder. Left hand behind you. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale back up through center. Exhale, just fold forward. You can let your back round. And slowly walking the hands back up. Take your right foot out to the side. Take your left foot in towards your thigh. Then take the peace fingers of your right hand, reach underneath your ankle, and take your forearm next to your shin. And then your right hand or your left hand comes up and over. Maybe you reach for your toes, maybe you don't. Try to keep your chest open, so keep that left shoulder back. Inhale up through center, switching it out. Left foot goes out to the side, right foot comes in towards the thigh. Peace fingers of your left hand go underneath the ankle, forearm goes next to the shin, and then right hand comes up and over. Oops, lost my mic. Inhale up through center. Take both feet out to the sides. Keep your toes pointing up. That's the main thing here, the knees and the toes pointing up towards the ceiling. And then just walk your hands forward. You can let your back round when you come as far as you can. But really try to focus on keeping those toes up. A lot of times your toes are going to try to fall forward. Inhale up through center. Soles of the feet come together. Knees fall out wide. The closer you bring your feet into the groin, the deeper the stretch. So your choice, you can have your feet out further or you can have them closer, and then just fold forward. Inhale, slowly coming up. And then coming onto your knees, going through a few cat-cows, letting your breath move you. Inhales, drop your belly. Exhales, arch your back. Going through one more round. Coming back to neutral. Inhale, right fingertips rise all the way up towards the ceiling. And exhale, thread it through. Come down onto your shoulder. Left hand can stay supporting you. You can walk it to the top of the mat. You can wrap it around your back. Left leg can come out to the side. On an inhale, bringing the leg back in, using the left hand, pushing yourself back up. Right fingertips rise and set it down. Inhale, left fingertips rise. Exhale, thread it through, coming down. Same options on this side. On an inhale, bringing the leg back in, using the right hand, pushing yourself up, left fingertips rise and set it down. Take some more mechanic movement, whatever feels good to you. Letting your body tell you what you need today. Coming back to neutral. Inhale, tucking your toes. Exhale, push back, down dog. Take movement, pedal the knees, bend the knees. Checking in with your hands, fingers are spread wide, you're pushing through the fingertips. Shoulders are engaged, chest pushing towards the thighs, head hangs heavy. Then on an inhale, come forward to a high plank. Exhale, push back, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale, down dog. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. And just bend forward, fold forward. You could grab elbows, sway, rock, bend the knees. Releasing the hands down. On an inhale, slowly coming all the way up to standing, reaching up, looking up. And exhale, hands come to heart center, closing your eyes, sending a kind thought to yourself or someone else. Open your eyes, inhale, reach back up, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Take a flow or push back to down dog. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Right hand grabs for the left wrist. Ground down through your feet. Pull up on your kneecaps. Pull your belly button in. Use the right hand to pull your left wrist up towards the ceiling and then pull over to the right. Trying to pull that left arm straight the whole time. Inhale through center, switching it out. Ground down through the feet, pull up on the kneecaps, pull the belly button in. Use the left hand, pull the right wrist towards the ceiling, and then over to the left, pulling that right arm straight the whole time. Inhale through center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, take your flow. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Interlace your fingers at the top, turn your palms up towards the ceiling, pull your shoulders down, and then push up through your hands. Inhale, release. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, take your flow. One more time. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, take your flow. Big breath in, long breath out. Inhale, right leg rises, bend the knee, open the hip. Maybe putting a little more weight into your left heel. And then straighten the leg, bring it forward, warrior one. Back heel is on the mat. Pushing all the way through from the pinky toe of the back foot, all the way up through the knee, pushing the hip towards the top of the mat. Tailbone is tucked, belly button pulls it. Exhale, open warrior two. Back foot goes parallel. Front heel is in line with the back arch. Tailbone tucked, belly button pulled in. Shoulders squeezed together. Flip your front palm, reverse reach back, straighten your front leg as you come back. And then reach forward and drop down, triangle pose, dropping down wherever you land, not forcing it to go any further. Keeping your right hip tucked up underneath you. Then bending your right knee, place your right hand in front of your right foot and step up into half moon. So take as many movements as you need to get there. You could take a different transition if that works better for you. And dropping your left foot down at the back of your mat. Come all the way up to standing. Turning towards the cactus wall. Maybe you widen your stance. Maybe even take your heels a little wider than your toes, so your toes are turned in a little bit. Your heels are the widest part of your body. Take your hands on your lower back. Inhale, take a slight back bend. Then exhale, fold forward. You can bend your knees. You can come up onto your hands and just have a flat back. Could reach for your ankles. You could walk your hands between your feet. All sorts of options. Really trying to let your shoulders, your neck, your jaw be soft. On an inhale, slowly coming up to standing. Turning towards the top of your mat. Cartwheel your hands down, step back, take your flow. Inhale, left leg rises. Bend the knee, open the hip. And then straighten the leg, step it forward, warrior one. Checking in with your front knee, pushing it out towards the third or fourth toe. Bringing those lower ribs in, not letting them flare out. Shoulders come down, away from the ears. Exhale, open warrior two. Squeezing those shoulders together behind you, equal reach with both hands, sinking down into the front knee. Flip your palm, reverse reach back, straighten your front leg as you come back. And then reach forward and drop down, triangle. Bending your left knee, left hand comes in front of your left foot. Stepping up into half moon. Right foot comes down at the back of your mat, coming all the way up to standing, adjusting your feet. Maybe your hands come back to your lower back, or you can interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, slight back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Let your hands fall over your head. Inhale, slowly coming up to standing. And turning towards the top of your mat, cartwheel your hands down, step back, take your flow. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Weight is in your heels. Hands come to heart center. Twisting to the right, so left upper arm goes outside the right thigh. Check back in with your knees. Make sure they're in line with each other. Exhale, fold forward. Heel till the feet, hip distance apart. Peace fingers grab the big toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bending the elbows, pulling yourself down. Can always bend the knees also. Releasing the big toes, heel toe the feet back together. On an inhale, come up into your chair pose. On an exhale, hands come to heart center. Twist to the left this time. Keeping your butt low. Exhale, fold forward. Heel toe the feet, hip distance apart. Taking your palms facing up, hands go underneath the feet, toes come up to the wrist crease. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. pulling yourself down. Maybe your belly connects with your thighs. And stepping off of the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. And hold your high plank. Take 3 deep breaths. And then slowly release yourself down to the ground. And then just rest. Check in with your breath. Can you slow it down? Can you lengthen it? I'm going to set up for Cobra pose. So your hands come underneath your shoulders. Your legs are together behind you and you're pushing through the tops of your feet. Elbows are in tight. Inhale, lift up, come into a baby cobra, so not coming up too high. Squeeze your thighs together. Exhale, release down. And this time, taking your hands wider than your mat. You could take your legs wide also, or keep them together. On an inhale, pushing up, elbows still point towards the wall behind you. Still pushing through the tops of your feet. Squeeze your shoulders together. Exhale, release down. Doing one more cobra, your option. You could do the baby cobra, or you could do the wide cobra. You could go all the way up into a full cobra. You can do baby cobra with your hands off the mat, whatever works for you. On an inhale, lifting up. Exhale, release down. You can shake your hips side to side or windshield wiper your legs. Pushing back into a child's pose. And pushing back to your down dog. On an inhale, right leg rises, setting up for pigeon. So bringing that right knee forward, trying to bring your front shin semi-parallel to the front of the mat or wherever it's at today. Left leg long, hips are squared. Come down to your level of comfort. On an inhale, pushing back up into your hands, tucking your back toes, lift your back knee, step back, take some movement, maybe lift the leg, pedal the feet. And then on an inhale, lifting your left leg, bringing it forward, taking the time to set it up. And coming down to your level of comfort. On an inhale, coming up onto your hands. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, step back, take some movement. And then on an inhale, walking your feet up to meet your hands, bend your knees, come down onto your back. Roll around, massage your spine. And coming into a happy baby. Push your tailbone down, roll your shoulders down. Bringing the knees together, opening the arms out to a T. On an exhale, drop the knees to the left, push through the right shoulder. On an inhale, come up through center. And on an exhale, drop the knees to the right, push through the left shoulder. Inhale through center. Take any last movements that are calling to you. And when you're ready, finding a comfortable resting position. Releasing down fully. Feeling fully supported and grounded. Take one more big deep breath. On your exhale, release any tension, stress, anything not serving you, letting it go. Shavasana. Slowly starting to bring your awareness back. Small movements in fingers and toes, and ankles and wrists. Rolling the head side to side. Taking the arms overhead for one last big full body stretch. Rolling over onto one side. Take one last moment. Appreciation for the body and the breath and the earth supporting you. With your eyes still closed, making your way to a seated position, bringing your hands to heart center. I thank each of you for coming to practice today, taking time to honor your body and your mind. And thank you for allowing me to guide you. Help the rest of your day be stress-free and fun. Thumbs to forehead center. Namaste. Thank you guys.
All right. Thank you, Lori.